You may be very worried. You've uncovered that you're getting a new job. Maybe you're relocating. You're having more kids, etc., and you got to move. And it's the winter time. The first inclination is, I'm not going to get the most value for my home. It's the winter time. Well, that's actually not the case. And in today's video, we're going to talk about ways to maximize the value when selling in the winter time.
So we're going to talk about what the market landscape actually looks like in Baltimore in the winter. Then we're going to talk about things that you can do to be proactive when you do find out that you're selling in the winter. And last, my most important, is my favorite trick that you can actually perform if you're planning on selling in the winter. So let's dive into it.
I'm Mike Mislinski.
I'm Kelly Schuett, and we love to talk to you all about all things Maryland real estate. Today we're talking about selling your home in the winter. Is it a good idea? And if you have to sell your house in the winter, what should you do to maximize your profit?
So your first thought is, I want to sell in the spring. That's when, everybody moves. There's a lot of buyers in the market. Well, that is certainly the case. But first of all, you cannot control when, you might need to sell, especially in this scenario.
We sell houses every month of every year. So the best time to move is always when you need to move.
So in the spring, typically, obviously you're going to have tons of buyers, right? There's going to be a lot of people looking to get into a new school system, all those types of things, right? However, there's a lot more competition for you as a home seller on the market. And then conversely, in the winter, there's a lot less buyers. However, they have had a life event most likely, and they need to move. Therefore, they're much more serious. So there's quality over quantity is a tried and true phrase, and it definitely applies here in the real estate market.
So probably most important in the winter is figuring out how to maximize your impact. So really working with your realtor to identify who is moving in the winter, really doing a great job with your pre-marketing strategy so that you can get people really excited about your property before it comes to market. Being mindful of different holidays that happen in the winter market, and also being flexible with any type of snow. Here in Baltimore, we could have a lot of snow or we could have none. So just keeping an eye on that and understanding that weather will impact your showings, your open houses, your brokers open, things like that. So being a little more flexible on that side. And also having a plan for when people are in your house. Are they traipsing that slush through your home? You want to have booties by the front door. You want to have signs saying, take off your shoes. You have to protect your house a little bit differently when you're selling in the winter than in the spring. And your realtor will help you do all of those things as you prep your home for sale.
Lastly, Kelly mentioned that she had a favorite trick or a favorite method that she likes to use with her sellers when prepping their home for sale here in the winter.
So we all know, based off of all of our videos, or just if you've been following along, that the way that your house shows online with your pictures is going to drive the viewers to come and see your house in person. If your pictures look great, people are going to schedule showings and come to see it. Well, pictures do not look good when your house and the yard is covered in snow. We do not know when it's gonna snow. So the second that you find out, hey, I might be moving this winter, even if you're not 100% sure, but you think there's a 50% chance I'm gonna need to move before the spring market, call your agent, get those exterior photos done now while the landscaping still looks good. Fall, late fall, even early winter when there's no snow on the ground is gonna look a lot better than a blanket of snow. So throw some mulch down, make that exterior look as good as you possibly can, and get the exteriors done now. The inside doesn't need to be done, and if you do end up waiting all the way till spring, you can retake those exteriors, but you'll at least have them in your back pocket, so if you do need to go live in February and there's already snow on the ground, your pictures won't tell that story.
A story with one of my clients, we're moving their parents out of their home, and we decided, you know what, it's the fall, all the leaves are orange and burnt red. So let's take those exterior photos now, and we have the most beautiful photos. They're even wanting to frame some of these photos and give them to the mom and dad as a gift for Christmas, that they look that good.
Yeah, so it's something that you can be really proactive about. Listen, if you have to throw your house up with snow on the ground, it's not the end of the world. But when we're talking about the winter market, we want to put your best foot forward so that you can stand out from anybody else that's on the market and really give buyers a reason to come out and see your house and fall in love with it. Follow us along for more tips on how to sell any season of the year. We love talking about all things real estate, and especially all things real estate in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm Kelly Schuett.
And I'm Mike Mislinski. We're with the W Home Group. Make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe below, and we'll catch you on the next video.